Spring is here and we need a glowy makeup look to match the vibes, y'all. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If this is your very first time here, my name is Free. Welcome. So today I'm doing this soft peachy spring look because spring is here. So why not do spring colors, right? So if you want to see how I achieve this look, keep on watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So first thing I'm going to do is take my Danessa Myriad Skin in the shade Main Squeeze. It's going to give me that natural glow for within, baby. Look at the skin. It's glowing. It's giving me dewy. And we're just going to let that sit before I go to my next product. In between products, I like to wait 1 minute so that the product can actually do what it's supposed to do. Because I have oily skin, I'm going to take my One Size Oil Sucker and I'm just going to use this in my T-zone. I want everything else to be dewy, but in my T-zone, I want that to be matte. So we just going to tap that onto the areas that I get real shiny. Look how it mattified my area. This is considered your T-zone area. Y'all, don't sleep on this product. This product is bomb, y'all. You want to let it dry. The instructions say wait till 3 minutes to let it dry. It is going to give you a white substance. Once you see that white substance, it did its job. The oil has been snatched from your face. Next, I'm going to be taking my NARS in the shade Chocolate. I'm just going to use this concealer to conceal under my eye. This is more like a new technique I have been doing lately. Instead of putting concealer after my foundation, now I use concealer before my foundation. Just more to correct under my eyes. Y'all, this concealer is so freaking bomb. This concealer is a full coverage concealer and I love it because it's more like a cream base. Cream-based products tend to give you more a skin-like finish. I want my base to be flawless, so I'm going to cancel cover any dark marks on my face. Then I'm going to do around here. And I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty in the shade Papaya. This is an orange corrector, and what this is going to do is going to help cancel out the darkness around this area. Because I noticed this concealer really don't cancel the darkness. It just covers the darkness. But this right here, baby, this is going to cancel that darkness. So my makeup won't be looking gray around this area. Our Celeb foundation, baby, this foundation is the truth. I love this foundation. And we're just going to apply this all over our face. And I'm using the shade 470 Medium Cool Deep. We're just going to pump some on our plate. Let me find my brush. Every time I need my brush, I can never find it. What I like to do is I like to paint the foundation on my face first. I don't put foundation under my eyes because I already have concealer. I'm going to take my setting spray. And then I'm just going to blend this foundation out, y'all. And I like to press the foundation onto my skin because it's going to give me a full coverage. And make sure you blend that foundation down your neck. Ooh, look at the skin. Ooh! The skin is glowing, y'all. This might be my foundation for the season, y'all. Me, I like to bronze my skin. I don't like to contour. Contour is more like a cool undertone. Bronzing is more like a red undertone. So I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty and Coco Loco to bronze my skin. And what I like to do is I like to press the bronzer towards my hairline and then I'll drag it down. Y'all, I love this shade. It about to get hot. I like to look more bronzy. Yes, ma'am. Oh, this is so pretty. It's just coming together so well, y'all. Because I'm doing a soft peachy look, I'm going to use these two blush. I'm back. I did my eyebrows off camera. Now it's time to do my eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay Eye Potion Primer, and I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelids. I'm going to be using my Be Perfect Carnival palette, and y'all, this palette is amazing. Look how pretty this palette is. What? Pretty. So we're going to be using this shade right here, which is called Sweet Cheats. And I'm going to put that color into my crease. I'm using my Morphe M514 brush, and I'm just going to tap it in my crease. Grab me a paper towel, and I'm just going to dust off all that excess product. To take that same brush, y'all, and I'm going to use circular motions on the edges to blend that color out. Next, I'm going to be using the shade Dusk to blend out this red color. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions, forth and back, back and forth, and circular motions together. Next, we're going to take this peachy color called Pampas, and we're going to put that on our lid. We're just going to pat that color, and I'm using my Morphe M124 brush. I'm going to be using my bronzer by Makeup Is My Life Cosmetic, and this is the shade Deep, and I'm going to use this color right here. This blush palette by Makeup Is My Life Cosmetic, baby, Make Me Blush palette. This is the perfect blush palette for the spring. Look at these colors. Oh, so I'm going to take, it's so hard to choose. I'm going to take this color right here, this orange. Let's see what it do. Okay. Then I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to add that too. See what it does. Oh, baby. It's so pretty, y'all. All right. Let's dust away this powder. I got a little bit of eyeshadow fallout, so what I like to do is sweep that away, and then sweep it away, and then I press. Tap it in, just like that. Sweep it away, and then press it into the skin, just like that. Then I like to take the rest of the powder and just go all over my face. Flawless, y'all. Oh! All right, so because I didn't use where's my brush? Because I didn't use any cream bronzer, I'm going to take that bronzer I used for my face, and I'm going to use that for my nose as well. Let's take our House Lab highlighter. Listen, I have not been using highlighter for the past months. But when I saw this in Sephora, I had to get it. You're going to see why I had to get it. Look at the color. Look at it, y'all. It's so freaking pretty. All right, y'all. Truth, baby. Moment of truth. Look at that glow. Look at the glow. Get into it. Get your piece. Oh, it just melts in your skin. It's not sitting on top of it. Like, this is new, baby. Oh, yo. So pretty. All right, let me stop. It's so pretty. For lips, we're going to be using MAC in the shade Peach Stop. Listen, I used to work for MAC in 2014, and baby, this right here was my favorite lipstick. I'm so glad MAC decided to bring this back. I'm going to be using my Morphe lip gloss in Parche Petal and see how this looks. Ooh, okay. And here's the finished look. I hope you guys love it.